Hello everyone and welcome back to another Storytime video. And today I am going to be talking about graduating high school. Now, I know that because of the coronavirus that's going around in the world, high school graduations and graduations in general are more than likely delayed. I know that the graduation this year for the high school that I graduated from, that's been delayed a month into mid to late June. So, but I figured that May would be a good time to talk about this two-part story. Now, in part one here, I will talk about the build-up to high to graduation before graduation day. Now, I won't be talking about my last day at all because I talked about that last year, and this is not a retold story. So if you want to check that out, that was posted last year. And without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the story. Now, from the time in which I had my last day of high school, going to classes and all that, to actual graduation, there was a few days there. There was 4 days. My last day of high school was on a Monday, and I graduated on a Thursday. So, but before all that, every year at the high school, when I was there, I don't know if it's the case now, but for the class that behaved the best throughout the whole school year, they would have what we would call a rad party, where we would basically go out with this picnicky area. And it was a nice picnic area. It wasn't just wooden benches. It was nice. And so we ate lunch there and had fun. There were a whole bunch of games we could play, and it was basically, I think it was the length of all 4 lunch periods for the one class. And it's not always seniors that get that special rad party. The year before I graduated, I think the sophomores won it, and that was great. I think that was the Friday before graduation. Yeah, because I think I had to work that night at the local Mexican restaurant I was working at the time. But regardless, uh, Tuesday, that Tuesday was senior stroll, or senior walk, senior stroll. I think they called it senior stroll, where basically you go and you dress up in your cap and gown and you go around to the middle schools and you tour, you walk through them, and then at the end of that, at the end of each middle school, which we only went to 2, we had 2 near where I went to school, near the high school, and so at the end of that, we would all be on one side of the gym, the bleachers, and they would be on the other side, the 8th graders, that is. And we were supposed to lead them in their first ever pep rally as a student there at the high school. And that was great. But after one of the middle schools, we stopped and had lunch. But that was that Tuesday. So that was really, really fun. And that Wednesday was baccalaureate. Now, I didn't do baccalaureate because I just didn't want to, and also my family didn't seem all too thrilled to want to go, even if I would have went. So I didn't do baccalaureate, so I don't have any stories from baccalaureate, and apparently we were going to have graduation practice. Now, I do remember the graduation practice, uh, and that was kind of fun, I guess. But I remember Thursday rolled around, a graduation day. Of course, you're always super nervous about graduating because you're just a young 17, 18, 19-year-old kid, and you're just excited for a new chapter. I'm sorry there. I was trying to think whether I was diving too far into graduation day. No, I don't think I am. But basically, we had practice and all that. Well, of course you're gonna practice, but it was a great time. And the weather was supposed to be bad the day that I graduated. So we might have had it on the football field or we may have had it in the gym. I don't know though. My memory is a little bit fuzzy in terms of whether we had it out on the football field or in the gym. I don't know. I might have to think for a couple of weeks about it. For all you gullible people out there, of course I remember where it was. I'm just kind of building up that suspense, I guess. I hope it kind of worked. But you guys will know next video if it was outside or inside. And trust me, it does matter to a certain extent, but also, by the way, quick side note, before I end off today's storytime video, I just want to say that we had to pay off all of our debts before we could graduate from the first place. That being like library debts, any kind of debt like that. We had Chromebooks during my time in high school, and if we owed for, say, repairs on that, because there were times where people would carry them in their backpacks and they would get broken. It's like, I don't understand why people do that. They give us a carrying case, almost like you were carrying around a suitcase, like a business suitcase, like that But yeah, I don't understand. But yes, guys, I do believe that that will do it for this storytime video. And it's like storytime video where I continue this two-part story. I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching.